It's your girl Samantha, aka LOVELYSAMBOS.LIFE, and I'm back with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I know you guys are wondering, like, what is she doing now? You know, don't put me in a box. Do not put me in a box, okay? So as you see by the title, like, comment, subscribe, give my video a thumbs up. Boom. But as you guys see by the title, I am doing something different again. Like I always say, I'm doing something a little different. And I just thought this would be so interesting. Leading up to this gentleman that I'm going to introduce to you, I heard about him getting out of prison soon, doing like a long time. I thought it was like 20-something years, but I think it was, what, 15 years?
15.
Okay, so I was like, ooh. It would be so cool to like kind of document like his first days, weeks out of prison after doing such a long like prison sentence, like being locked up that long, and then just like coming out into the real world of like 2021. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, let's get into this video. I'm going to introduce you to who I have here and who I'm going to be asking questions that a lot of people probably want to know, like, just like I want to know. So this is, introduce yourself to my YouTube subscribers.
Jimmy Marks, aka Magnate.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 41.
Okay, and how long did you spend, were you in state or federal?
State.
We don't have to speak up. Okay, so you did
15 years.
Okay, so he did 15 years in state penitentiary. Yeah. Okay. So if you don't mind, like, what were your charges? Like, what led you to?
Aggravated robbery. I have, well, technically everything is 23 years.
Okay.
You know.
So
the first time it came down, I did 8 years and 4 months.
Okay. So. Okay, I want to like go back to, okay, you caught the charge, you know, you were younger, of course.
Right.
And you caught the charge or whatever, you know, out just being young or reckless. Went to your court date. When you heard the judge, or was it a jury? Like, what was your, how was your sentencing?
Judge.
When the judge said, did you have an idea of how much time you were going to be doing?
I mean, they gave me an idea pre-bar.
Okay.
So, you know, I knew what it was. So it don't seem bad, but they look time like that.
Okay. Sorry, my head was cut off a little bit because, like, we just like thugging it out with this interview because I wanted to do this that bad. Like, I made it do what it do, and this is what YouTubers do if you really want the content. So. Sorry about my head being chopped off. Y'all don't care. Big forehead, head, you're back. Okay, so you had an idea, the plea bargain, the whole like legal system. So by the way, I have a paralegal degree, so I'm like, educated on like the legal system and like laws and stuff like that. Like, so that's also another reason I'm like interested in like your whole court case and stuff like that.
Right.
So when you heard the judge, say 15 years, or what do you say, 26?
You said 12 years at first.
Okay, so what made it go up?
Well, because the only reason why they got enhanced is because I was an habitual offender.
Okay.
When I first came down, I had 2 aggravated robberies.
So it's strike three.
So this last time I came down,
which is Arkansas,
right.
The 3-strike rule, you're out of there. Okay.
That's what they gave.
Gotcha. So, okay. Whew. Okay. So, with this being like your strike 3, you had been in and out of the system,
right.
So you were familiar with like the whole, like, the processing part and all that. Like, I want to know, like, you already in jail, and they like brought you to court, or like were you doing like time served, or did you come to court like you were out on bail or bond or whatever?
No, I was already in jail.
In jail. Okay.
Go straight to the courthouse.
Okay, so you just went back
And he just went right back to jail where he came from.
Okay. So, did you think that you were like treated fairly? Like, did you at any time feel like maybe your attorney was kind of like not pulling for you good enough? Because attorneys, I don't know, like they're not always for the client. You know, like the legal system is very, very corrupt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And dealing with that, I mean.
Or did you have like a public defender?
A public defender.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, them public pretenders.
Yeah, he said public defenders are public pretenders.
That's it.
Yes, I like the way you put that. Because I mean, like, that's just like a no-brainer. They work for the state.
Exactly.
So how can you be for me?
Right.
Like, yeah. So, okay, I like the way you put that. I like those words. I like that whole little wordplay. So, boom. In prison, like, I want to know, like, some of the nitty and gritty of, like, because I know a lot of people go in and they start out as, like, gangbangers, and then they kind of, like, transition and change their lives, and some do, some don't. Like, when you went in as a younger man, like, what was your mentality?
Well,
and were you, like, remorseful? Like, how, looking back in hindsight, like the actual situation, like, what were the circumstances of, like, you robbing someone, that.
Well, dealing with me, it's a special type of situation because I always thought in my lifetime that I would be trapped in a prison tank for the rest of my life.
Okay.
So this is a thought that's always been in my head for a long time due to me growing up in group homes, stuff like that.
So this is stemmed back from, like, your childhood and just, like, the environment you were brought up in,
Right.
of just, crime and I'm not just like crime, but just, a product of your environment, like lower class, first of all, being a black boy. That's what, my daddy was one, my brothers have probably been called one, unfortunately, a black boy. Statistically, when you're in certain geographical areas of, America, it's like they have less motivation, less hope, less, light at the end of the tunnel to, like, become something other than, like, just trying to survive and getting how you get it, right? Like, or like we just trying to, like.
Everybody have a different childhood.
What's your childhood like? Without like, because everybody says, like, it goes back to the parents, but without, like,
It does, but it don't. Because at the end of the day, as the son gets older, the son knows right from wrong. You see what I'm saying? He don't do what he want to do, how he want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Even though he get taught right, he knows what he's not supposed to do. So it would even, it just depends on the child's brain.
Mental. The mental.
Right, because for one, he has his own thinking. Period. He does not have the same mind pattern as, even though he is from his mama and his daddy, he has brothers and sisters, but guess what? Their minds is totally different from their parents' mind.
Everybody has their own mind.
Right.
So basically, what I'm getting from this is that a mother can train up a child, but they're going to go the way that they want to go.
They see fit.
Yeah, until they learn or don't learn, end up dead or in jail.
Right. Right.
People's childhood and environment and just, stubbornness and just wanting to learn the hard way. The streets will pull in, young people, drugs, money, all that is a very, I would say, very, where you just, like, Were you needing?
No,
Were you
I
needing
really
what
took
you
it.
were robbing for, or you were just being grimy?
Me, it was based upon me. I have a problem with revenge.
Okay.
Anytime a person do something to me, I feel I'm gonna get some get back.
Eye for an eye.
Right.
Do you still have
Do
that?
I still feel
Do you
that?
still think like that? Or
No.
that the universe and God
I don't think like that
handles your
because
karma?
everybody has there's a reason for why they do what they do. There's a reason. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to people committing robberies or being child molesters or rapists or robbers, kidnappers, and whatever you want to call them. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason they brain how it ticked to do what they did.
Okay. So revenge. I can relate. I used to be a very vengeful person. I can relate, and I hated that I was ever like that. But I had to learn that you don't have to the universe and God they'll get karma comes back. But I can relate because I felt the motherfucker done me wrong.
Right.
I'm gonna get you. It might be 6 months, it might be a year.
Right. But
I'm gonna get you. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? We took it upon ourselves to get back. Yeah, I get that. But that's a very, very immature mindset. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. So it was on some revenge type shit. Maybe they did some shit to you,
Right.
So okay, so let's fast forward. I want to talk more about prison life. Do the women guards really have relations? Did you have relations with the inmates and stuff? Did you have any relations with any of the women guards?
No, I have not.
Okay.
The whole time, no, I have not.
Okay.
Period.
Okay. And okay, so the whole. Or.
It's about going segregation, being locked up.
Yeah, did you ever get yourself into anything to have to go to the hole, or made yourself get out of a situation and want to go to the hole? You know what I'm saying?
I haven't done that.
You know.
I've done that. I mean, the hole is nothing but a little box.
The hole is a hole.
That's all it is.
They call it a hole. Is really a box.
That's all it is, a box.
You would think a hole is round, but is it?
Mm-hmm. This is how much I appreciate life now that I got out. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate life so much because, for one, the whole
keep talking
15 years or 23 years being locked up, I've been in a box the whole time.
And with roommates along the years here and there.
Right.
Okay.
People you have to deal with in close proximity.
Yeah. So when you boo-boo and stuff, you have to let yourself, out of respect, it's the whole dump and flush.
Yeah.
You know,
drive one, flush one.
So have you ever gotten into it? Did you ever get into fights and stuff and shanks and
fights, stuff like that?
Yeah.
Fights.
So what about your religious any religious transitions? Because I know a lot of people go through the religious phases. And,
yeah, I've been through.
You've learned about.
Yeah, I learned
all of them.
A good amount of stuff.
Is there any one that you took with you, or you just kind of learn a little bit from each? How to speak up?
Build myself. I'm non-denominational. So I have no specific religion. But I've learned a lot from all type of things. House of Yahweh, Every Church guy, Islam. I don't know, Catholics.
I'm telling him that he needs to speak up, you guys. So if you can't hear him when I edit the video, I'll make sure I have the volume up. So, okay. prison life, more prison stuff that I want to know. Okay, like what did you do any like work and like they have people that work and like.
I mean, we go. The normal work is done with the kitchen, laundry, bear porter, whole squad. You know, infirmary porters. You know, I mean, they got workers, but it's basically the same thing as out there. I mean, it's a world inside of a world, but you ain't getting paid.
Yeah.
You getting paid $6 a year.
You're not getting paid.
You ain't getting paid.
Okay, so, I had a good question. Oh, it just slipped my mind. It's the drink. I had such a good question. Come back question. It's gonna kill me. It was on the tip of my tongue.
So come, just let it flow.
Come back. I had such a good question on the tip of my tongue, you guys. Like, if you rewind, you'll see me like do this because I had the question, but I wanted to let him finish talking. I'm having like a brain fart because I'm so excited to like. Okay, so I remember the question, you guys. Did you have any pen pals? Like how does that work in there? Like, you know, like
pen pals that were females.
Yeah. I would hope. And like like there are women that prefer men that are in prison. Like that's their preference. You know what I'm saying? Like
right. I really didn't just stay with that emotion because, you know, I know how everybody's busy in the world. You know what I'm saying? I never want to be a burden to nobody, so I never.
But yeah, you use them. Like that's what a prison, like they like give them pen pals and they pretty much use them. Like sell them dreams, put money on their books. I feel like you're not keeping it all the way real.
No, sir. I just that's not my forte.
Like what was you in there doing? Let me stop talking. What were you in there doing?
I'm put like this.
Let me let you talk more.
Put like this. In the penitentiary, it's different ways how to keep yourself preserved. And one way to keep yourself preserved is not to worry about what's going on in the world, what's going on out here, because you cannot control nothing that's out here. You're inside that box.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? So.
But how did you get to that mental? Like, how long did it take for you to finally like realize like that you have to shut off the out, like there is no outside world for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, when did like you realize I gotta stop missing people for, you know what I'm saying? And you're gonna always miss people, but I gotta stop like thinking about what's going on out here, like.
Well, like I say, it's been destined for me being in the penitentiary for a long time. I mean, so I was already destined because, like I say, through group home. So I'm already institutionalized.
I was just gonna say that.
I'm already there, so.
Do you still feel like you are?
Right now, hell yeah.
Okay, so by the way, you've only been out how long?
7 days.
7 days, you guys. 7 days. So earlier, off camera, you know, he was just saying how grateful he is just to wake up and. What were you saying? Just
wake up, just to walk in there, walk into the bathroom, or just to walk into the refrigerator and give me something to eat. You know, be able to wash dishes, my own dishes. You know, wash my own clothes, colors. I've been surrounded by colors for the 7 days.
So yeah, he had made. Someone had brought him a sweater or something. You know, like here you go, he gave you some clothes, and he was just looking at it like. I don't care what it is. I've been wearing white for 15, you know, like I wouldn't wear nothing but white cottons, you know. So I
makes you appreciate.
I picked up on that when you said that.
Makes you appreciate things. Yes,
so, what are your plans? Okay, if you could tell any young black male out there something to just anything to prevent them from going down the the path that you went, what would you say? Like, what would you tell my son if he was uh, uh, becoming a troubled teenage adolescent boy? What would you tell him?
The only thing I can say really is, find out what you love to do. You know what I'm saying? What you're passionate in doing. And put all that passion into what you like to do. Like me, I'm an artist. And my main thing is I want to be a tattoo artist. So that's what I strive to do. And that's what I do with my art. I did tattoos, locked up, and everything else. And that's how I became being the legend in the photography and tattooing. So, all my passion is there. And just find your passion, man, and stay in a positive road. Hey, you live once. You already know what you do, what you don't. But you know what I'm saying? Be greater than what you are. Don't be followers.
Don't be followers. Do not be followers.
Be greater than what you are. Don't be followers. Because all of y'all are leaders. Every last one of us. Everybody's a magnet.
No one should feel inferior
to
the next man.
Right.
Of any race, ethnicity, it's evident, and there's, proof that, the black man has been made to feel inferior at a young age. And as a mom with a son, I just pray, and y'all know my son's dad is in prison. I pray that I just instill something in him. Because the last thing, and I'll be honest, the last thing I want is for my son to grow up and be like his daddy. And I know that may sound really harsh, but that's some real ass shit. I don't want my son to grow up and be like his daddy and be in prison. No, I don't want that. So that's real shit. I don't want that. I wish he had a dad that I could say I want him to grow up and be like his daddy. He doesn't. But, you've had a second chance at life, and people do change. So maybe one day I'll, that statement will, I can change that statement and be like, you know what? Be like your daddy. But right now I can't say that. But, I got a little deep there. Y'all know me. So we're going to wrap this up. If y'all want to see more and hear more, we'll do another video. Comment down below if you have any questions for him.
I will be willing to answer all questions. It doesn't matter.
So,
Doesn't matter.
7 days, fresh out of the penitentiary, of a 15-year sentence. Imagine, can you imagine, just the culture shock and just having to
try,
realize that nobody is telling you what to do and what time to wake up and what time to eat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Breaking yourself out of that,
Right.
Not waking up at whatever time y'all had to wake up. You can sleep in and shit, and and eat in the bed, and not have to hide, anything.
I'm still going through it. I'm still waking up early.
It's still like a mental process that you have to continue to grasp every day.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. So that's gonna wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed and got something out of this video. So you guys, I love you all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Tattoo artists coming near you. You want your wall spray paint? I can do all that. Banners. Whatever you're trying to do with art.
I will. Do you have any of your work that you brought home from prison?
Yeah.
I can take pictures of it and I'll post it at the end, a picture or two. Just I'll let y'all see what he talking about. I ain't seen it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no prison tattoo yet. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, give my video a thumbs up if you don't. Yeah, I love you all. Bye.